Hey everyone, it's Mafalda and today I'm going to be talking about all the book series that I need to finish. So basically this is getting out of hand. In the last year and a half I started I don't know, 10 different series, and some of them I actually want to continue. So in this video I want to talk about all of the book series that I need to eventually finish. I'm not even going to force myself to finish all of these series in the next coming year or something. I'm not doing any type of challenge with myself, but I would like to at least finish one or two. I don't know. I will check in a year's time and see how I did, but I really want to focus this year on completing series, because last year I think I started maybe 6 different ones and I only finished one. Also, I'm only going to be talking about book series that have already wrapped up or are about to wrap up this year, and I just am really far behind on all of these, so I really want to focus this year on finishing more series because it's a problem, and until I finish most of these I'm not picking up new series. I just can't. Yeah, let's just get started. So first of all, with book series that I've only picked up the first book from but I want to continue, most of these are trilogies, and the first one is the Darker Shade of Magic trilogy by Schwab. I've only read the first one last year, I think, or 2 years ago? I don't even know anymore. But I already have the second one, A Gathering of Shadows, sitting on my shelf and collecting dust like most of my books. And this one is a fantasy series. Actually, I think all of these are. Yeah, all of these are fantasy series. That's funny. And this one follows Kel, and he is a traveler and he's able to travel between parallel Londons. There's Red London and Grey London and White London. And then he meets Lila Bard, or Lila Bard, I don't know how to say her name, and a lot of things happen. I honestly need to recap what happened at the end of the first one before I continue with the series, but I really want to continue with this one. I really enjoyed the first one for a YA fantasy, which is not a genre that I usually tend to enjoy that much. I need to finally read this whole trilogy. I think this is probably the next one out of all of these that I'm about to show that I really want to read. So yeah, that is the first one. Now the next series is the Scythe trilogy. I have read Scythe, I still need to read Thunderhead, but I already own it, so it's a start. And I also read this one last year because last year I was crazy. I was just picking up series left and right. I don't know why. So yeah, I read the first one last year. I really enjoyed it and I really want to continue with the series. I'm buddy reading these books with my boyfriend, so it's even more fun to pick up this series with another person. And this is a YA fantasy dystopian series, and it's about a world where death has been conquered, and so people don't die anymore from natural causes, and there are these people called the Scythe who are basically their job is to kill people. Not at random, they have reasons to kill people, but it's just to control population. And it follows what are they called, Citra and Rowan, and they are learning to be Scythes. They are apprentices, I don't know how to say this word, apprentice? They are apprentices of the Scythe. And yeah, it's a really fun series. I really enjoyed the first one. I know that it goes kind of downhill from there, but still excited to pick this one up, so yeah. Now the next one is one that I'm not sure if I'm going to read the 4 books of the series, but I'm definitely going to pick up the next one, and it's The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. I know that there are 4 books, and the 4 books follow different. This is not a linear story. I think they follow different periods and different characters, but it's all in the same universe, I guess. And this one I think is before the first one, the story of the first one. So yeah, that's all I know. I love the first book. The Shadow of the Wind is one of my favorite books. I just adore it with my whole heart, and I want to read more things by Carlos Ruiz Zafón, and since this is technically a series, I want to continue with the books. So yeah, this is the second one, which is called The Angel's Game, and I have these beautiful Portuguese editions. Yeah, Now the next one is one that I started this year actually, and it's The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I know that Casey is going to kill me because I still haven't picked up the second one. I am still on the first one. I still haven't bought the second book, but I really want to continue with the series. I really enjoyed the first one. This is so action-packed and so fun, and the characters are amazing. And this series is really inspired by Chinese history, and it follows our main character Rin, and by the end of the second book she's helping the Empire trying to fight the third Poppy War that is coming. And yeah, I'm really excited to continue with this series. This is a very hyped series on BookTube, and I feel like people love the three books equally, so I'm really excited to pick up the second one, which is called The Dragon Republic, if I'm not mistaken. Now the next one is one that I also picked up this year, a few weeks ago I think, and it's the Renegade series by Marissa and Meyer. This is the first one. I still have Arch Enemies and Supernova. I think those are the other volumes, and I also really enjoyed the series. This is about superheroes and it's really fun. Honestly, I've never really read a lot of superhero books until now, but I really enjoyed this one, and I love Marissa Meyer's writing. I just think she has that like je ne sais quoi, I don't know. I really enjoy her writing and I just fly through all of her chunky books. So I'm excited to continue with the series, and yeah, I still don't have the second one, but I'm going to order it soon, hopefully. Now the next series is one that I definitely need to finish this year because of reasons. I just don't have any reason, honestly. And it's The Trials of Apollo, and I'm on the 4th out of 5 books, so I'm almost at the end of the series. I still have this one to go and the last one, which is called... I have no idea, honestly, but I have 2 more books to go to finish this series and to finish basically all of Rick Riordan's books that involve like the main cast of characters, because there's also the Magnus Chase series, which I'm tempted to pick up, but at the same time I have so many series, so who knows. I've been following these characters for so many books now, and yeah, I really need to finish this one and see how it all wraps up, because I know that Rick Riordan isn't writing for this universe anymore. I think he's publishing other books now, like different stuff from this. I don't know. I'm getting emotional. These books have accompanied me for so long, and I'm kind of ready for closure, I guess. So yeah. The next series is a graphic novel series, and it's the Saga volumes. This is the 4th one, which is the one that I have next to read. I think there's 9 volumes in total, so I'm halfway, I guess. And I really enjoy the series. The only thing is that these books are expensive, and I want to own the whole series, but they are expensive, so I keep putting off buying more books. But I really need to buy the rest of the series. I don't really know if it's over or not. I'm kind of unsure if it's only 9 volumes or if it's going to continue. But yeah, I need to finally finish this one because it's so fun. It reads super fast. Obviously, it's a graphic novel. So yeah, excited to continue this one. Now the next series, I don't own any of the books, but I read the first one last year, and I can't believe I still don't have it physically, and also I still haven't continued with the books. But because I don't have the first one physically, I always forget that I read it and that I really enjoyed it. And it's A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallero. I read the first one last year, I think a year ago exactly, in April, and I really enjoyed the first one. I listened to the audiobook and read it as an ebook, and I've been meaning to buy that book for like since I read it because I really enjoyed it. I love the relationship between the 2 main characters. It's just so good. And basically the book is about the descendants of Sherlock Holmes and John Watson, and they go to the same school, and then some like shady and mysterious stuff starts happening at the school, and they join up to like find the mysteries like Sherlock and John Watson, and it's super fun. I love the dynamics between the characters. I'm not really one to ship characters, but these 2, yes, 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 I love them. I really want to continue with the series, and hopefully this year I'll get the first book and the second one and I can continue with the series. I think there's 4 books in total in the series, not sure, but yeah, I need to pick up that book so bad. And now the next 2 and final books are books of series that I want to start this year that I already own, because like other than these 2, I'm not starting more series. I just can't anymore. I need to stop. Like, these are a lot of books. And the first one is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. You guys convinced me later last year that I need to read this series because I think the last book of the series, the 4th one, came out later in the year and everyone was talking about it, and I was just like, okay, maybe I'll pick it up. And I picked up the first book. Still have yet to read it, but I really want to read this one and give this one a shot because I don't know, I feel like I'm going to enjoy it because most of my friends here on BookTube and also people who have similar tastes to me really enjoy the series, so hopefully I will. I don't know, the covers are all hideous. I need to say it, like, I don't even like this one, but yeah. Hopefully I'll like the book better than the cover. And this book follows our main character Laia, and her grandparents have been murdered by the Empire, and also her brother has been arrested. And so she turns to the rebels, but in exchange for their help in releasing her brother, she has to go undercover to the military academy that is run by the Empire and just like be an undercover spy. And honestly, I think I've never read a book like this, so I'm excited. And the last one that I need to pick up and pick up the rest of the series is the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. I am so intimidated by this book. That's why I still haven't picked it up, because I'm just like, what if I don't like it? Like, everyone loves this book, but what if I don't? Like, I'm super intimidated also because people say that until halfway through with the book you don't understand anything that's going on, and I don't really like to feel that with books, honestly. Well, it depends, I guess. But yeah, I'm intimidated by this book. I just don't know how to feel, so that's why I still haven't picked it up, but it's super hyped, and this is about a dystopian world where there's a 5th season that causes chaos and destruction. It follows a bunch of characters. The back doesn't say anything, so I can't really, I don't know. And this is a trilogy, I think, and yeah, I need to finally see it for myself, see if I like it or not, and I need to pick it up this year at least. So those are all of the book series that I need to either continue, finish, start, you name it. I'm not starting any more series other than the 2 that I just mentioned because I need to stop. I need to start finishing series, and hopefully in the next year I will do just that, so that I can look back on this video in a year's time and see the progress that I've made, if I've made any progress or not. I don't know. I will try though. I will try to finish at least 1 or 2 series this year because it just gets really overwhelming, you know, so yeah, that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below if you have any of these series to start or continue or finish, or let me know how many series you have to finish, if you have the same problem as me or not. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't. I'll see you on my next one. Bye!